In today's video, my name is Patricia. I'm 27 years old, and to be honest, I don't even know where to start. I've already deleted this recording 3 times because, even now, saying these words out loud doesn't feel real. I'm not here for attention. I'm here because sometimes, when you hold on to pain for too long, it starts to consume you. And maybe, just maybe, someone out there needs to hear this too. I've had my heart broken before. 3 times to be exact. And not the kind of heartbreak where you cry for one night and move on the next morning. No, I'm talking about the kind that takes pieces of you with it. The kind that makes you stare at your phone, waiting for a message that never comes. And when it finally does, it isn't from love. It's from closure. The last man I dated shattered me completely. He cheated, lied, and disappeared for 2 whole months, only to return engaged to someone else. That moment broke something deep inside me. Something I haven't been able to fix since. After that, I made myself a promise. No more relationships. No more dating. No more second chances. If I needed to talk, I talked to my dad. The one person who had never let me down. My dad lost the love of his life 8 months ago. My mom, my best friend, died of cancer. I watched the strongest man I know crumble quietly. No loud breakdowns. No shouting at the heavens. Just silence. Heavy, suffocating silence that filled every corner of our home. After the funeral, when the guests left and the food went cold, it was just the 2 of us, 2 broken souls trying to keep each other standing. We cooked together, cleaned together, and sat in silence together. Sometimes he would simply reach across the table and hold my hand, and in those moments, words weren't necessary. That silence became our shared language, one that spoke of love, loss, and quiet understanding. I moved back in with him because I thought he needed someone, but the truth is, I needed him just as much. The house didn't feel like home anymore. Her laughter once danced down the hallways. Her perfume lingered faintly in the air. Even the couch felt colder, as if it too missed her warmth. Dad would often sit by the window for hours, staring into nothing, whispering to himself as if she could still hear him. I tried to keep him occupied, making breakfast, turning on the TV, pulling open the curtains to let some light in. But the nights were different. Nights were cruel. That was when I'd hear him crying softly through the wall. Not the loud cinematic kind of crying, but the quiet, controlled kind. Almost apologetic. One night, I couldn't bear it anymore. I walked into his room and wrapped my arms around him. I just held him. That was the first time he didn't hide his pain from me. He broke down completely, and in that moment, there was nothing strange or inappropriate about it. Just 2 broken people missing the same person so deeply that words failed them. After that night, something shifted between us. Not in a bad way, but in how we cared for each other. We began talking late into the night. He'd tell me stories about Mom, how they met, how he proposed, the arguments they had, and the way they always found their way back to each other. It made me realize something. I didn't just lose my mother. I lost the version of my father that existed when she was alive. But slowly, piece by piece, I began to see glimpses of him returning. He laughed again. He started cooking again. Sometimes he even hummed her favorite song. Grief is a strange thing. It never truly disappears, it transforms. And if you allow it, it can soften into something gentler, like gratitude for the love that once filled your life. It was a Saturday, rain tapping softly against the windows. We were watching one of Mom's favorite movies. Halfway through, tears began to slip down my cheeks. Dad didn't say a word. He just reached out and took my hand. And in that simple gesture, I realized something profound. Love doesn't vanish when someone dies. It changes shape. We weren't trying to fill a void with something wrong. We were simply trying to remember what love felt like, to keep her spirit alive in the spaces she left behind. That night, I finally said the words I'd been holding inside for months. Dad, I'm scared. I don't know who I am without her. He squeezed my hand gently and said, "Then we'll find out together." Those 6 words changed everything. From that day forward, we started stepping back into the world. We visited Mom's favorite cafe, volunteered at the hospital where she used to work, and little by little, life began to breathe again. There were still difficult days. Anniversaries, her birthday, random songs on the radio that made us both stop. But we faced them side by side. He stopped sitting in the dark. I stopped pretending I was okay. Together we built something new from the pieces she left behind. If you've ever lost someone you love, you already know. Grief doesn't follow a timeline. It doesn't fade away completely, but it can teach you something beautiful. Love never leaves. It just changes form. So if you're listening right now and your world feels empty, hold on. Because one day that emptiness will become